comes away with rebound number 4. Clippers looking for the lead. George to the rack, reverse layup. Oh my! Reorganizes in mid-flight, lays it up and in, counted on a foul.
Plus, he's willing to give it up. He changes gears, Paul George, and finishes.
Nice look there, Paul George. Great job by the camera crew.
Can't let Marcus Morris Sr. get to the middle. Wow.
It reminds me of a Larry Bird shot that he made back in the mid-'80s from behind the backboard. I don't think they counted that basket. Probably another month or so with a suspension. Oh no, Paul George, make us proud, bounces off the backboard. Oh, Montrezl Harrell does the rest.
They're saying defense to offense, Clipper fans. That's what you're going to see all year long.
George, but he maintains the dribble. Creating space for 3. 6 threes for Paul George. George got it! The Clippers have numbers if they push. To George, to the cup. Oh my! Look out below! Paul George with points 16 and 17.
Pick off by stepping up into the passing lane, and then this is a wind-up throw it down by Paul George.
Over. Williams to George. Off glass, and welcome to the family, Paul George.
That was a nice play right.
These two teams getting after it. Paul George, corner 3. That's good. Clutch shot from George, and it's back to 2.
Beverly with the rebound. Here's George. Another 3 for George.
Prize pickups for the Jazz. The front office continues to do a great job in Salt Lake, but he is out. Hasn't really found his rhythm. Here's a guy looking for his rhythm, and perhaps found it there. A 3 by Paul George. Steal it and save it to Patrick Patterson. There's George, last time in this arena, scored 46 points. Off to a pretty good start. George with a hand in his face. That's a 3. Paul George from downtown. Points in a 104-81 loss. George feeling good. Gets around his defender. Oh, he had him backpedaling and lays it in.
The Clippers coming the other way. Paul George contested by Covington. Gets a finish anyway.
What a finish. They come down and give it to Paul George. We come down and give it to Jarrett Culver versus Towns, Covington, and Wiggins.
And that time we gave it to Terrence Mann on the turnover. George converts. He's now got 30 points. This time, and containing these two players has not yet surfaced here in this third quarter.
He moves to his left.
You like this matchup if you Paul George.
Does he like it? He cashes in. The Clippers by 5. This time shoots over him. This time knocks it down. 15 points here in the first half for George. Really no Kawhi Leonard, both expected back to the lineup on Saturday. Here is George knifing his way to the rim and lays it in. Right now, a 7-point game. Paul George banks it home as the shot clock expired. 10-point game. George strokes home a 3-pointer, and the lead is up to 13. Bonds with his 3rd rebound. Zoo's line here, multitasking. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Gets a screen assist on the previous possession and gets another screen assist. Paul George with back-to-back 3s.
For the Clippers, 29. George. Oh, what a pretty move that was. That paid off for the Clippers.
Oh my. Second was to Marcus Morris. It didn't work out in July. It's worked out perfectly here in February. And the Clippers are stacked for a nice little run as Paul George knocks down a little 15-footer. 25% on the year. George stops on a dime. Mid-range shot en route, and he knocks it in. Los Angeles. Two-man game with George and Zoo. Paul George off the window and knocks it in.
And that's, listen,
George, pump fake, then pulls the trigger. Gets 3 more. Paul George looks terrific today, 24 for him.
Clippers led by as many as 12, but a nice run at the end of the first by Minnesota. Wiggins with 12, Towns with 11 as Harrell pushes it down in traffic.
Connell may shoot more mid-range jump shots than anybody in the league.
George again, 7 threes, and the Clippers lead 84-65.
Unnatural bounce.
Marcus Smart, oh, what a pass, and then a block. Paul George with the rejection.
And a rough way to open up for Golden State. George on a ball fake out of the timeout. Fade away, book it.
That's one way that Paul George has scored effectively in this league for a long time.
Three on the way is good by George. He's got 11.
And you've got to know that he's going to look to shoot the basketball now. He's found a game.
7 10-point leads this season. They've won every one of those games.
And there they go again. Nice deflection right there.
And the pull-up from downtown for Paul George. He is not disappointed. 13 for number.
Montrezl Harrell has come on for the Clippers. Well, the best bench in the NBA. George, nice hesitation. He got hit. And he'll go to the line.